Two more things I want to do. One is we're going to plot complex numbers on a coordinate plane, but this coordinate plane, you can draw one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw one with me. The x's are no longer x's. The x's are the real number, and the y is the imaginary part of the number. So we're going to plot complex numbers. Remember, complex numbers is made up of a real plus an imaginary, right? This is the real. This is the imaginary. So all we really have to do is find a and b. So the real number deals with the a value. The imaginary part deals with the b value. And basically that's all we plot. Look at this right here. Let's plot 3 minus 2i. Ooh, that looks complicated. How do you plot a complex number? Oh, I don't know. Okay, don't get all hung up about it. Look, plot the real number. The real number is 3. So 3 is a. And so everything here is made up of a comma b. Real comma imaginary. That's what you need to do. So real in our case, in this case, is 3 comma imaginary part is it 2? Is it 2i? What is it? It's negative. This negative, this minus belongs with the 2. Okay? So really our imaginary part is just negative 2. So really, this is saying go 3 in the real, which is this way, 1, 2, 3, and then go negative 2 in the imaginary. Here's the imaginary. So 1, 2, 3 in the real, and negative 2 in imaginary allows you to end up right here. These are just directions, okay? Go the real, go the imaginary. Let's do the next one. Negative 2 plus 4i. Well, a is negative 2, and b is 4. So a is here, negative 2 is here, and b is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 up. That allows you to be here. This is negative 2 plus 4i. Alright? This one here was 3 minus, oh, I keep doing 3 minus 2i. Alright, so just one coordinate. 3 minus 2i, negative 2 plus 4i. Okay? We'll do one more. What about this one? This is tricky for people. 3i. Well, what's a in this case? A is real. What's the real number? You don't see it, right? This is the same as 0 plus 3i. So we stay right here at 0 for a. And then b is the 3, right? B is the one with the I. So a is 0, b is 3. So 0, comma, 3 allows you to be here. This is 3i. And then you can do this with negative 4 and 3i. Negative 4 is the real. Negative 4 and negative 3 is the I. So down 3 on the I axis. There you go. Alright, so we plotted complex numbers. I need you to know how to do that. Okay? Last thing I want to do is find absolute value of a complex number. Now what does that even mean? How would you even find absolute value of a complex number? Well, to find absolute value means how far it is from 0. Let's talk about this right here. Negative 4 plus 3i. Let's plot it real quick. I just want to show you something. Negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Positive 3, 1, 2, 3. Negative 4 plus 3i is right here, right? What does that mean, find the absolute value? How far is that away from 0? Well, if we calculated the distance between that and 0, 0, how far is that? Well, what would you need to know? Well, do you guys know the Pythagorean Theorem? What if I drew lines like this? Okay, you could find this by knowing this and this. Well, what is this part right here? Well, how far up and down is your b value? What is this part right here? That's knowing your left and right. That's your a value. Okay? What do you know about Pythagorean Theorem? To find, let's say we want to find c. That's the distance to 0. C squared equals a squared plus b squared. We don't want c squared. We want c, right? How do you find c? Square root, square root. So c equals square root of a squared plus b squared. And this is how they get the formula for absolute value of a complex number. So write this down. Absolute value of a complex number. Here's how you find it. They say this. Absolute value of z. They say z means complex number. Okay? is equal to, so absolute value of a complex number, we can do this in our case, absolute value of negative 4 plus 3i, right? That's our complex number, that's what we're doing right now, is equal to, you just have to do this, square root of a squared plus b squared. So all you have to do is really find a. What's a in this case? A is negative 4. Plug it in. A squared. So negative 4 squared plus find b. What's b in this case? B is just a positive 3. So 3 squared. All underneath the square root. Okay, last step. Simplify inside the square root. You can't split this up. You can't say square root of this plus square root of this. You have to do its inside first, and that is what? Square root of, that's 16, plus this is 9. That equals square root of 25, which equals square root of 25 is just 5. Only the positive root we want, not plus or minus, just 5. This is how far this is. This is the absolute value of this number right here. Let's do this one real quick. A, what's A in this case? A equals nothing. B in this case equals negative 3. How far is it from, you can do this in your head, here's 3i right here. You can do it from here to here. How far is that? Well, you can do it, but let's use the formula. A squared, so 0 squared plus b squared, negative 3 squared, equals the square root of 0 plus 9 is 9, equals 3. So absolute value of negative 3i is 3 if we use the formula. All you got to do is remember this formula. Please write this down and memorize it. I hate it when people miss points like this. It's just memorizing this little formula. Okay, good luck. That's it.